Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Legend as he's climbed up the ladder and made his way to the LCS, and in game number one, you tell him to drop the weights and give him his trademark champ. Going up against Impact. This guy there was an assist me ping from 100 Thieves here in the Herald pit. Ed, and Eddie have made their way onto the Rift, and it's very early focus as Ayla flashes away in the bot side. CoreJJ, one more shot will do it. That's it, the first blood for Team Liquid. Meanwhile, Umpty's taking the objective. Snaps back as soon as Umpty tries to jump in, because you actually end up getting more farm for them through that item, while the support still last hits all the cannons like you would expect from previous times. Here comes the curtain call. Firing range opens up. First shot goes wide. Next two hit. It's a Mega Inferno bomb coming in from downtown. They want to get Ayla low and then go for the execute damage. They won't quite get it. Meech wants to tank it, but God blows his head off. Team Liquid, another kill in the bottom lane as APA is thrown up in the air and dumped right back down into the ground. River gets it done, and 100 Thieves make their way onto the board. Team Liquid heading over to the Drake now. They don't just want to trade a kill for a kill. They always want to be getting something more.
Yeah, nicely done. Going to be able to get something more down on that bot.
We'll see how it plays out here for him as we continue moving on. The arrow just barely missing there. A little bit unfortunate for TL, but now 100 Thieves are taking a chance. They want to go in. APA goes up the wall, but his fate is sealed. 100 Thieves followed up, and Quick grabs the kill. Now with a stolen bounty, goes back over the wall, looking for even more, this time on Umpty.
Or
But 100 Thieves are now behind enemy line. Jan opens up the firing range, and the curtain's about to be called. The first three shots all miss, and he ends up going 0 for 4. Meech makes his way over, but Team Liquid do not complete.
Oh, here's Impact though.
100 Thieves running out. Impact is here on the flank, but he has to be careful. He can't go in completely on his own. So Sniper also...
Exactly. Cassio even as well was more of a niche pick. You know, when you looked at his solo queue picks last year, in solo queue he was playing all kinds of like Kled and Ziggs and Cassio and these champions that were not very prevalent. And he is really well respected on those champions, but also has to be able to play those meta picks. And we're going to see Impact looking for River. The arrow connects. There's the Ziggs bomb.
Yeah, but Quid's right there, and Impact is a little cautious because he does not want to overcommit to this.
Now invading on this bottom side, but Quid is making the collapse. 100 Thieves want to push him out, and Umpty could be in trouble.
Yeah, Umpty throws back the wind, becomes lightning. Now he has his own Titanic Hydra. This item's very strong. Quid wanted to engage on him here with a Fade Seal, but just barely misses it. Crescent Sweep is going to disengage and get Umpty out of there. Remember, these guys got 4 of the grubs, and so that makes it so easy, especially combined with Zig. Second item completed for Jan is the Serpent's Fang here on the Jhin. All 5 enemy champions generate shields.
Yeah.
And 2 of them do it in a big AoE. So I can see a lot of value out of
this.
Here's
TP from Riven.
Coming in. APA already having to use the stopwatch as the Seraphine ulti flies out. River still looking to lock him down while back in the middle. It's Umpty getting bursted. Meech grabs the kill on him as APA still barely standing. Impact here with a 1v2 as River and Sniper chase after him. Quick goes in for Jan, but he ain't gonna find it. Curtain call for
Test here at the Dragon. TL, we're trying to look for this play here. Core jumps in the Herald, pushes forward. Yeah, but that's all they needed, is they're going to be able to follow it up with the Dragon. And TL, though, striking back on that top side, will get a turret back.
They have done a good job with these dive tools to focus him out and not let him play the game he wants to play.
He also used his stasis, you know, and that is a 6 Blade of the Rune King into that Iceborne Gauntlet, so kind of a hybrid build. If Sniper reveals himself, though, he's going to die. He just doesn't know yet.
APA getting bursted down pretty heavily, though. Sniper wanted to make it happen. He's barely going to miss out as Deadly Flourish over the wall puts a flower on his grave. APA
just doesn't quite have enough damage to get the kill, and the TL members were around, so they jump in, and they are able to save him. Another turret going to go the way here of TL, as they will open up a very slight gold advantage. I've basically pulled it back to parity. The 100 Thieves pushing in mid lane here, trying to knock this one down.
Ooh, the arrow flying in. River very importantly buffering through the stun to get out of the turret range. Could have been in some serious trouble otherwise as Impact gets bursted. River brings him up and Meech knocks him down. Finally, they have enough ammo to bring down the tanks. Walking back and forth like these guys are AIs, just dodging them easily.
Oh, man.
Impressively done. Meanwhile,
Seraphine got some schmoes.
Yeah, Sniper in the bottom lane picking up a tier 1 for his team here. He wants to try to get away from Impact. Jan and CoreJJ making their way over. The arrow is available. Jan also with Deadly Flourish. You gotta think. The arrow just barely missed it, but the Deadly Flourish locks him down. Sniper still trying to get away from this one. Riven has a lot of movement, but that's Udyr and Ashe. I don't think it's gonna work. Sniper falls again.
Yeah, the AoE slows there. So brutal to get away from APA. Caught checking the Baron. Is in trouble. He's gonna die here, surely.
He tries to get away, tries to outplay it, but man, it's 4-on-1.
TL want this fight, maybe.
Low. TL still coming around. Umpty thinking about diving in a 1,000 gold lead pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, we've been basically dead even. It is the one dragon advantage here for TL.
In favor of TL, 100 Thieves still controlling the pit. Sniper waiting for his moment. Last cones forward. CoreJJ steps out of the way in time. Meanwhile, Quid playing the other flank for 100 Thieves. He goes into the Hex Gate. River wants Yawn, but has he gone in too far? Immediately stunned up. Won't die here just yet. Yawn barely getting away. Shot down back over to APA. The Fate Sealed isn't going to do anything. Quid's in the middle of everybody. 100 Thieves still controlling the river, but the Drake isn't low enough. Impact disengaging now. Another bomb bounces out. 100 Thieves have lost a man, but the man is their jungler. Makes it very hard to try to do anything else around this objective. Team Liquid outfight them, and the Drake is their See everybody just thinking about this topside river for now. Speaking of River, doing a really good job using these short vault breakers to dodge away from CC or buffer through it, even if he's going to be hit. But now, Mega Inferno Bomb over the top, and Impact gets him. 100 Thieves trying to disengage as Umpty and Impact lead the charge. Core and APA coming around behind as Yawn fires off the fourth shot. Quid wants to try to dash out, but Umpty's still on top of him. Impact in the middle of three, and Sniper flashes in, only to find a bullet to the face. Team Liquid 2 for nothing.
Yeah, Sniper tries to go big in the backline, flashing forward, gets burst down as TL will turn on the Baron here. No Sniper, no River. Not much of a chance, I think, to contest this, but Ayla.
Oh, Ayla, he's going to want that one back. APA sniping him down after the deadly flourish set it up. 100 Thieves know there's no way they can try to go in and contest.
Keeping him safe over this last while, right? It's been making it very difficult for them to find these dives in onto him. And Umpty and Impact just kind of disrupting everything. Here's TP coming through. It is going to be Sniper coming in. River's diving.
They're sending it. Yawn's the target here, and immediately they find him. The Fate Sealed gets the shutdown. That's the Jhin already out of the picture, but can they get any more? The bomb goes up into the air. 100 Thieves takes some damage, but APA is down. 1, 2, 3, already killed as Team Liquid after retreat. 100 Thieves went for the full send, and send they did. Sniper's going to send CoreJJ right back to the fountain, and only Impact lives to tell the tale.
Yeah, that is a huge play. And you can see on the top lane, look at them. They TP'd over to top lane. They're pushing. They want to try to get the inhibitor. Impact's trying to TP out. Is he going to be in time? He's not!
The ace! The ace for 100
Wait, how much can they get?
It's a 15-second death timer on Yawn and Umpty. 100 Thieves
just
looking
inhib.
to break into the base here. Yeah, they should grab the inhib, but Yawn's going to be up in time to prevent a loss of game here. But what a massive, massive comeback play there from 100 Thieves.
And you know what's even almost bigger is the fact that Impact dies that late and spends his TP, so he can't contest the Dragon going their way. APA just goes top lane, looking to push and take some more turrets, as TL trying to set up shop in the 100 Thieves right side jungle.
100 Thieves still have about a 2,000 gold lead. It'll shrink back down closer to 1,000 after this tier 2 turret.
Bottom side, so that when they push in mid, when they push in top with the supers, they can hopefully pick up a little bit more. But it is a very healthy Baron because you're constantly just shielding up River.
Yeah.
And TL at some point will be forced to go, and Sniper here hanging on the side.
Team Liquid wants in already. River down to half HP. Umpty tries to go in for him, but the Crescent Sweeper's going to wear off soon. Seraphine ulti over the top. Baby and Quid goes on a rampage. 100 Thieves already found 2, and River wants another. Yawn flashes back over the wall to escape as Sniper's on to APA. The Ziggs ain't going to last long.
That
And
could be
100 Thieves just won the game!
100 Thieves gonna TP into top lane. Impact TP back to try to clear the wave, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do it. It's 1v5 for Impact.
The Udyr will not stand against this one. It was a battle for 35 minutes, but 100 Thieves outplay them in the end. The team fight ace for nothing. They gotta beat the inhibitor back out again, but it's okay. It's not gonna dissuade. Only CoreJJ is back alive as the Nexus turrets fall, and in the first game of LCS 2024.
Other than like a freak accident like that, I think NRG's bot lane should be very ahead after, you know.
No flash, no ult. You have to use the ult from JoJo as well. We can see Fudge up on the top side. He's just proxy farming, but it is going to be a freak. He's talked about the fact that Canyon like is his jungle go, right? You know, it's like this is his idol. So to hear some words of praise from that, I think it's really cool.
It is.
I have met him in a scrimmage, and my opponent, midfielder Palafox, is powerful and seems like a genius.
Okay, mid lane. Speaking about Palafox, I think Isaac might have just cast her curse, team. The soldiers mow him down. It's first blood over to C9, and at the same time, they got all six Void Grubs.
Uh-oh. I think Google Translate might have been paid off by Palafox there. It's done crazy things for his brand.
Wowie, man. Contract's going in over the wall now. Energy's going to look for Vulcan here. He's already used the flash, but a nice job interrupting the dredge line. Contracts takes the kill, but now he needs to be careful. Blabber's coming in, wanting to clean something up, but Energy's still ready to keep the fight going. JoJo's got no ulti. Blabber's got no chance. FBI getting himself away,
TP got
but JoJo
canceled.
takes him out before he can do it. Contract's now running backwards into the enemy base while topside. Fudge and Dokla are going all in. Dokla retreats
In
back.
this split, be willing to jump on those things. You have to be able to take advantage of them. There's only 6 weeks of regular season. If you sack
Varus specifically, like, oh, he falls off so hard late game. It's weird because depending on how strong lethality,
because if you like dash in to do the poke, a lot of times you're probably just gonna get Nautilus ulted.
yeah, it's dangerous. I think from C9's perspective, they're probably feeling like, oh, we might be getting out of range. So
Oh, Berserker getting dove. Contracts over the wall with a follow-up from FBI. It makes it all too easy.
From the Blood Song. So if you get shielded up by the Emilio, you have the obviously passive damage there.
Vulcan and Blabber going in after the Cassante. Big Dokes in trouble, already nearly killed. He goes all out and wants to bring him back, but he can't do it. Blabber gets the kill.
that was a surprise amount of damage from the
C9 are starting up the Dragon. Azale, I just want to tell you, I have so much respect for you for knowing the name of that item, because neither word is a real word. You're saying it better than either of us can, because we don't know what the name is.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here we go. Blabber driving the Herald straight into the tier 1 turret.
those
Not
mites,
enough
oh my God.
to kill it off. Yeah, the mites have been doing a lot of
The
work.
swarm,
JoJo
man.
had him topside for the tier 1.
over mid. Berserker has to respect the fact that he can be dashed on now in any single wave that he doesn't have numbers advantage. So that's making him bleed farm 30 CS over the last like 10 minutes. And it just kind of happened invisibly off screen.
Vulcan going in after FBI with a TP ready to reinforce. Energy cuts bait and runs. They know there's no way to save their
Baron.
AD carry. And C9 looks to be heading over to the Baron pit.
Yeah, that is actually so bad. As there you go, first caster curse, congratulations.
Yeah, well done.
Dude, come on. Guys, I called this already, man. Playing Lucian mid-game is so impossible not to die, man. Your team is like screeching at you like, come on, dash in, let's get some
Oh, JoJo just dashed in. He's on a killing spree here with the Azir. The Nashor's Tooth Lichbane build giving him so much burst when he goes in on these guys. Palafox didn't stand a chance. Now Dokla just trying to see if there's anything left to do, but they force him back so easily. Blabber and Fudge still on top of the Baron. Remember, the Contracts is around. That is what C9 is trying to prevent. They do not want to give this away with a steal. Dokla brought back. Blabber going on a killing spree. And now Contracts cannot get close enough. They bring Blabber back in the pit. Contracts goes in, but he's shuffled right back out. Contracts really wanted to go in there, but C9 does their due diligence. They strike him down.
Great question. I feel like this game, no one stands out as like the guy for C9 right now to me. They just play better as a team, and man, I want them to interview Contracts out. Like, I feel like he played the best out of all 10 players in this game.
Which Cloud9 player would you like to interview? Well, I would say Contracts.
Technically, Contracts was on C9 now.
It's like you can go through door A or door B and double to jump through the wall.
Yeah, exactly. I don't play by the rules, guys. No, maybe JoJo.
trendsetter.
I always like hearing from JoJo.
I mean,
He's
hey.
a funny guy.
You know what that just reminded me of is the I'm a Gamer commercial.
Oh,
You remember that?
oh, that piece of history needs to be canned.
That's a classic.
Break through this base all the way right now. Palafox does still have the ulti available. FBI, there's that damage from the Azir you guys were talking about. A couple of soldier autos, and he's forced down to half HP. The Cullen comes out, but Vulcan with the engage immediately with the dredge line. Fudge and JoJo trying to back away as Vulcan may be killed here. Energy not with enough damage so far. A massive Shurima shuffle coming out, keeping him back. It's a 1-for-1, a 1-for-2. It's about to be more, and C9 have made their way into the base. They've only lost Vulcan, and the front line is decimated on the side of Energy. Contracts and Dokla out of the picture.
FBI has been getting rocked by this Nautilus. I feel bad for him. It's not easy to play.
Bot. Super's coming out through mid. Blabber's just going to keep pushing in waves mid, and the other 4 C9 are going up top. Fudge.
JoJo with a very defensive flash there. May have just been a misclick. Throws up the thumbs up.
I don't even think he was dodging to these W with that flash.
No,
it was definitely a misclick.
Contracts going in. He wants Berserker. Berserker flashes away, and the Jarvan is already down. This should be the end right here. Fudge keeping the rest of Energy zoned out. Contracts just looking for any possible angle. Every play is like a 1% chance of success at this point. And now with a 5v4 with another minion wave ready to crash into the top side tier 3. C9's gonna keep the aggro on. Vulcan and Fudge looking to lead the charge as Blabber jumps forward with a Spectral Maul. Won't find a target, but it does not matter. It's like you said, Double Lift, you don't even have to kill these guys. You can just force them back. NRG trying to see if they can wait the last 10 seconds for contracts, and it looks like C9.
I would love to see like a wombo. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Horn has a lightning because it's a yellow horn and it looks like a lightning bolt. That's how I remember it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to see a wombo combo with the new Baron abilities. Oh, Contracts.
Oh! Contracts just got wombo comboed by C9 as he tries to engage. Fudge here on the front line, but he's tanky enough to not be traded in response. Baron down to 5,000 HP. The enemy jungler's already down. There should be no chance of a steal. Blabber with a secure as Palafox drives through on the Weaver's wall. He's,
oh my god, he's out!
Palafox with a cheeky exit, but the rest of NRG now under pressure as Jojo goes golden and Dokla goes down. FBI survives with 100 HP as Palafox shuts down the Emperor, but he'll be traded back. Meanwhile, Fudge has decided the game has gone on long enough. The Udyr TP's in on top of the Nexus turrets as another kill comes through. Palafox is out. Only FBI left standing. 14-5, 30 minutes in. C9 takes the dub.
And even just a little bit of the splash damage with the AP damage builds there too. So this FlyQuest roster, while the champions themselves don't look initially like they have a lot of damage,
sidestep the Zach Hughes, had it warded. It just makes the life so easy for Senna Seraphine. But Insanity doing a lot of damage. Jensen should be okay though.
He might have to flash one more auto attack. The Q, that's his passive pop, so he gets at least a second life.
I don't think you can get it.
Inspired Q.
Oh, and Inspired Q flash! First blood for Inspired!
So many of these champions, all of these champions, in fact, on Shopify Rebellion, not just his lane opponent. Of it. And guess what? Since FlyQuest had such a strong start to the game off that invade, I think
Jensen could be close. A little bit more damage. Auto attack flash, and Insanity's going to trade 1-for-1 in the mid lane.
That's a big play by Insanity, especially after it's really just trying to harass a little bit, but Busio Masu should be able to heal up unless...
Wild Turtle dashing in, Culling is unleashed, Encore answers back, perfect cleanse, and a nice bubble from Zeyzal could be the kill. There it is for Wild Turtle.
Busio down. He's been proxying the wave behind the tower, constantly invading the jungle here as Insanity goes for another attempt.
I mean, Shopify Rebellion, I think they have numbers on this, but here comes Bwipo and Inspired for the flank. Boogie's already forced the flash backwards, but Bwipo is going to go down to Insanity. This mid-Zac is just popping, but now Masu has come back for reinforcements. But Insanity just doesn't go down. He's way too tanky.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, but Shopify has the faster dragon stacking, so like one of the ways that FlyQuest will need to win the game is they'll need to get powerful enough by 4th Drake to stop the Soul from completing. But in the meantime, I feel like Shopify needs to continue to try and engage big-time fights with this Lucian Nami and Zac engage.
Encore and Dawning Shadow lands, Inspired for the flash, is able to punish Wild Turtle this time around, as the rest of FlyQuest Rebellion over time.
An incredible amount of burst there on Amasu, though, so he's got to be very respectful. Here's Jensen top.
Gonna make the dive happen with Bwipo. Shockwave should be available for this play. Flash from FakeGod is able to dodge on the Shockwave, but can't dodge away from the Cryo Phoenix burn damage. As the rest of Shopify Rebellion were trying to collapse. Wild Turtle looking for Masu on the back line, finds the kill. He's gonna take him out.
Turtle's gonna have to do a lot of work. The magic resist Sunfire, the Hollow Radiance that we were talking about at the beginning of the game, which does also have of his teammates, so he doesn't have to build full defense. He is gonna have that extra damage threat for them as well.
There's some wards. It doesn't give him necessarily a huge flank, but now Shopify Rebellion are going to get cornered into Bwipo. Wild Turtle opens up with the culling. Bwipo is coming around to the right side. Great Keeper's Verdict from
Insanity's in!
FakeGod, Insanity's in. Finds Jensen onto the backline. He flashes over. Insanity's causing so much disruption into the backline, and FlyQuest is completely split. And Wild Turtle finishes off Jensen.
It's huge! It's huge for Shopify! They're going to be able to get their 3rd dragon, Soul Point, and Insanity isn't done yet!
He's still got the passive, I believe, so he can make this dive happen. Inspired is trying to buy as much time for Busio to live, but Shopify Rebellion got all that they needed.
That is exactly what Shopify needed to have happen here. You could see maybe a bit of doubt in FlyQuest's mind whether they were actually strong enough to come in there, because you could think Jensen, yeah, just get another plate, get a little bit more turret gold. But this is the gold injection that Shopify actually needs.
One of the new geography changes, just taking advantage of how much time he has put in on the new map.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing a team comp like this, you have to be very cognizant.
Oh!
Right on to Busio. Encore is used, but it's not going to be enough. He just goes down.
Yeah, I mean, that's the type of angle that Insanity's going to keep trying to pull off, and they're going to try, if they get one more pick, they're going to go Baron. I think that's
with all the extra move speed here. All right, watch the peel, watch the peel.
Okay,
there it is.
There we go. Steadfast presence blocks Insanity's first engage, and Whippo is now connected with the rest of the backline. But there's still a moment where they're split. Once again, the backline of Jensen is split away from Inspired. He's able to reconnect with them and now provide some more needed assistance. Insanity's taking way too damage on this side of the map. But the passive will pop. Will give him a little bit of life's breathing here. Boogie's trying to provide space as well, using the ultimate to buy space again. But Inspired goes down, and Wild Turtle's able to apply damage. The rest of the backline of FlyQuest just cannot get in. Whippo's still alive, but I don't know if he can really reconnect with the rest of his teammates.
Look out, Insanity. They're coming for you.
Insanity flashing on the wall. Wild Turtle goes in. 1 versus 3. Man, he's crazy, but that's the classic Wild Turtle. Whippo soloing down Fake God, forced to flash. The crowd Phoenix Sloan is going to catch up to him. And Shopify Rebellion thought they had the fight, but FlyQuest are fighting back.
Drop first. They're able to chase them down. They pick up the extra kill there onto Fake God, and they get the big reward.
Because a lot of that is grouping up at objectives and then waiting for the other team to try and engage on you and then winning the fight. So it's a multi-step process, and they can't be making mistakes throughout. That fight worked because they were set up as a 5v5 and didn't give the Zach Queen engage. And Whippo's a fast boy.
But can he escape the Infernal Chains? Not this time around. That last Darkened Blade should connect. And that's Whippo going down in the bottom side of the map.
All right, Zach looking for the angles. He's charging up.
Inspired has Hex Flash as well. Insanity doesn't find Busio. Gets clipped. The shockwave into the Encore. It's a lot of damage. And nice by Inspired to find that wall charge into the Keeper's Verdict for 2-man knockup. Wild Turtle is forced to flash, and they shut down Insanity. Boogie tries to come in, but it's a little too late. If he goes out, this could be Baron for the side of FlyQuest.
FlyQuest was ready for that one. That was an immediate firing.
Wild Turtle here over the back of the pit. Then FlyQuest should be able to get the Baron, should be able to take multiple towers with this Baron.
6 Void Grubs. These turrets are going to fall so fast. Here comes the little Eds, as Captain Flowers called them.
All of them at once, and we'd have to see how that fight goes out. But FlyQuest, confident here, daring SR to come in.
Yeah, Insanity most likely the one that has to lead, but you have to imagine that Inspired will not use W until Insanity is flying in.
No.
You have to hope that maybe for Shopify Rebellion, someone else can eat that Steadfast Presence cooldown so that Insanity can get an on.
Time is to your advantage, or they could just go for the chase down here.
Strong right now.
Running down mid. Tidal Wave and Culling already used by Shopify, but Boogie has taken half of his HP already in damage. As the Baron buff is about to expire on FlyQuest. Maybe they found Insanity. Keeper's Verdict, and a lot of ultimates already used. The passive is procced. Meanwhile, Whippo is soloing Fake God, making sure that he cannot get to the fight and cannot help out his comrade.
This is how
pick, and the brute force is coming for the Nexus turrets.
And Boogie's the only person that can really make an engage. He dashes in, pops the Crescent Guard, but it's not really doing anything because at this point, Busio and Masu can just heal everyone up to full. The first Nexus turret falls, the second one evaporates just as quickly. Flashes all around. A last defense will not be made by Shopify Rebellion, and it is FlyQuest that come back on opening weekend day with a statement win.
New year, new FlyQuest. They pick a very scaly composition. Jensen gets his Orianna once again, and they are taking their time with this one.
You know, that
Kind of get shades of old Gragas, adding to some of that poke.
just have some games on the stage since it wasn't going to change the outcome of their split. XU is someone that has had a really interesting career.
See the attempt at the pass here. Level 6 acquired for XU. He wants to use it.
You flash, he lands it. Mask flashes into the wall, but nice buffer from XU with the cease and desist to pick up first blood.
I thought that Castle might even invest his own time to try and solo one of the Void Grubs. As a top laner, you can invest a decent amount of time to try and get the single one and not have to deal with the shield, but...
Oh, one more auto attack. Oh, just maybe one more. Rich has flash available, but I don't think he can get a range. Body slam to connect the distance, and it is the barrel that takes
It does take a long time to kill nowadays as well, so it's going to be time for everybody to get here. You can see both AD carries walking their way over as well. And it's the slight cooldown advantage of not having the Varus ultimate available for Dignitas. Armeo's going to start.
Nice flank gold from Armeo. It resets the Rift Herald. Castle is pinching on the top side. Dove is forced to retreat, and Isles is the first one to fall. But they all turn on their Armeo, and as XU tries to isolate him from the rest of the team, Armeo buys some time using the passive to heal up from Tomo, and Tactical steps forward, zoning him off. XU with the Q flash lands the damage, but it's not enough as Armeo is able to step away thanks to Ole, bailing him out, and the rest of Dignitas are pushed off the Rift Herald.
Woo, Armeo with this.
Answer? I have no idea. He has teleport available. He's going to match it now through the red buff jungle. The rest of Immortals are going to play this one slow. Rich is the first one that engages 2,000 HP on the Dragon. It's going to be close. A spite was already used, but Armeo secures it. Dignitas trade for 2 kills on the Tactical and Ole. They have a 5-3 advantage. They take out Armeo as well. Castle's able to trade one back onto Rich, but the rest of the Immortals is a lost cause as Mask is on the run from Tomo. Castle is sniped out, and Mask falls.
And Dig, it's huge for them. Trying to get the consolation prize here. Always does feel nice to get a Rift Herald objective bounty shutdown, though, since its base is set at 500. The bigger base for those objectives, but Rich under tower.
This is a tanky Gragas, so he might be able to sustain himself for a little bit of time, but there's so many spells being used onto Rich, and eventually, oh, but Isles comes in from Fog! The Battle Dance Flash keeps Rich alive, and Mask is in trouble as he falls to the turret! Dignitas pull the hood over Immortals' eyes, but Tactical ensures that they get one out of the trade, and Isles will have to walk away.
Valiant effort there. Isles delaying the death of Rich, saving
this game. As we talked about it before, XU versus Armeo was a very common jungle matchup that we saw at the top in Challengers.
Coming from the Varus, who is 3 items here and almost also has his Muramana transformation. A little bit more ways there for Tomo to go, but there's the initiation. XU's in.
And he can't even get a chance to pop Flash. He uses the cleanse, but it's to no avail. He still goes down. And Immortals, they've lost out on a major damage source, and as you called it, Kobe, they're just going to run it down mid.
All right, they've got 2 little range minions there trying to push with. And Mask here trying to delay, pushes on the bottom side. He does have a teleport of his own to try and escape, but Rich is going to get down there pretty quickly.
Is Mask in trouble? He should have this turret, so Mask is able to back off, still has teleport.
Package timing as well. That's the benefit here for Dignitas. They can leisurely take away. Oh, never mind. They're going to go right now.
They're going right onto Armeo, but XU is diving deep onto Tactical, flashes away as he realizes that he overextended too far, and he gets punished. Can the rest of Dignitas salvage this play? It's still 4-on-5 against Immortals. Castle tries to flash, but misses the Counter-Strike stun. Tactical opening up with the Curtain Call, gets some decent damage onto Dignitas. With the Dragon spawning in 1 minute, it doesn't mean that Dignitas cannot contest, because XU will still be back up.
Delay his arrival to the Dragon, and is going to have to roam down first.
Rich already trying to be the front line to buy space and see if they can get into the river. Ole engages on the Isles and Rich. Explosive cast, punts Tactical away so he cannot put damage into the front line. XU is here looking for Ole as he's in dismounted form. Armeo's going to throw out the ultimate. Rich tries to engage on the castle, but now he's really far away, forced to flash, but he just might burn down. Max turns around with the Great Emperor's Divide. Rich is back into the play, but the rest of Dignitas are on the retreat. Armeo's leading the charge, and they bully Dignitas out of their own jungle.
Really good decision making from the Dragon Soul, unless XE does something truly crazy. Very much doubt he goes in there, though. And from Immortals, because they are still wary of Corki Package, they don't want to dive headlong in.
Oh, package used on the Castle. He's caught out. He has no flash. Rich can zone him with the barrel. Castle's only choice is to go back in, but he's got nowhere else to run. Great pickup by Dignitas.
All right, they're going to restart Baron then.
Is spawning in the next minute and a half at some point that they feel like they can just drop control over as Armeo finds an engagement on the Isles. He pops the quickness, charms up the front line. Armeo's taking a lot of damage. XU finds the target onto Mask. Beautiful cast from Rich, and that's the punt that they needed. Mask goes down, but Tactical's firing bullets from the other side with the Curtain Call. Rich is still frontlining forward, forcing Castle to flee. In the end, it's still a 1-for-1.
Yeah, I think the Dragon is probably gone here. You'd have to work your way through this poke wall, and it is going to be the sacrifice of the Dragon Soul in favor of positioning. At this point, they know if they lose, spam out that poke damage and look for your angle. Package is ready. Isles is ready.
Dove is waiting in the fog of war. Just waiting for Tactical to step on up.
That's
He can
big.
try to solo him out. He spots Tactical, and he knows that he's separated from the fight. Tactical is zoned out. He can't really contribute anything. Mask gets blown up. Only contribution is that Ember's Divide, but 2 members are already gone from Immortals' side. Dignitas push Immortals out of the jungle, and they're going to turn...
All that team fight just absolutely assassinated, and it means Dignitas will definitely be able to pick up their Baron. And after they Immortals, the defense, they've had some good defensive plays here to stall it out, to buy themselves some time. And they know they can't wait around.
They know a quick play has to be made here. They see Rich all isolated in the mid lane. No flash to be used. He tries to use it at the last minute, but that's a clean kill onto Rich. They used a couple of resources there to make sure that they made the kill down, but at least it's a 5-on-4 in this bottom lane.
All right, Immortals, one more, here they go.
Curtain Call opens up, finds 1 bullet on the Dove. The second bullet connects. XU will block with the 4th bullet, but that's still a lot of damage that Dignitas...
Return to the same game plan. Pushing up mid with 3 now, though, instead. A little bit safer here. As Tomo and Isles going to shadow Rich, but Ole goes for it again.
Armel throws out the ulti. Rich front lines it. XU flashes forward, looking for Mask. Isles follows up. Mask tries to push him away with the Divide, and he's trying to run away, but he's got limited frontline help as Tomo isolates him out. Multiple knockouts being thrown into the front line of Immortals. Tactical steps on back, uses the current call, but to nothing. Castle is gone, and the rest of Dignitas will push on forward for their first win in the LCS.
They've done it with that one. This time around, they defend Rich. Everybody comes to the mid lane, and Dignitas will claim their victory.
Fantastic game for Dignitas. A couple of stumbles in the mid game there. Great defense by Immortals a couple times, but Dignitas, through thick and thin, endure and are able to pick up their first win in the LCS.
Shooting gallery here.
Oh,
the
man.
poke team looking for another one.
Trying to avoid all the pokes. Like, guys, just end the game already. Come on, leave me alone in peace. But smiles all around from the Dignitas squad. These
And
guys.